Welcome for our online training sessions. So in options management module, there is an important setup called work schedule. When we are implementing an options management to the client, we will be configuring options plans, options types, reasons, certifications, derived factors, and eligibility profiles, right? Including this, we will be configuring the work schedule also. We'll discuss what is meant by work schedule. Work schedule is basically the schedule which we are configuring for our employees. It means workday pattern, calendar events, shift timings. We are going to specify indirectly, it's a HCM calendar we are going to assign to our employees. When we are talking about work schedule, there are two different types we will find mainly. One is time-based work schedule, another one is elapsed based. Time-based work schedule has got a fixed pattern and fixed timings. If I say employee must be in office 8 hours schedule, 5 days per week, and we'll specify the starting time of the office, ending time of the office, and also we'll mention the pattern. We'll also specify the pattern. But when it comes to the elapsed work schedule does not have fixed start and end timings. Instead of that, they'll be available for a specific number of hours each day. The employee will be available 8 hours or 9 hours, whatever we specify. Where the employees, some people may start at 9 o'clock, some people will start at 11 o'clock, but they have to stay 8 hours. Some people might work start at 2 hours. It's more or less whatever. So here depends on the client's requirement. We are supposed to configure the work schedule. If client says that some employees will have a fixed time, some employees will have some elapsed time in the sense they can come to office anytime, but they have to stay 8 hours. This type of work schedules we'll be having. So that time what we have to do, we have to create multiple work schedules according to our requirement. So in this session, I'm going to explain you how we can go for configure the work schedule and how it will be assigned for the employees. So that employees, when they apply for a leave, system will go for calculate as per the work schedule, the calendar holidays and all. When we are working with work schedule, mainly we'll find 4 setups here. First, we are supposed to define the shift timings and calendar events. Then workday pattern. Finally, work schedule we are going to define. Then we are going to have, if required, we can have eligibility profile. And then finally, we'll go for assign this work schedule to employees. These are the sequence of setups we are supposed to configure to work with the work schedule. We'll have different calendars. We can also call it as a HCM calendar. We will have different calendars in Fusion Cloud environment. If you are looking at in financials, we'll find accounting calendar. If you look at in supply chain management, there will be a inventory calendar. We call it as inventory facility. When we want to receive the material or issue the material, the organizations will follow some specific calendar, working days and timings, as well as holidays. Okay. Same thing for accounting entries also. This is for employees. Human capital management, this is for employees. When the organizations are having some thousands of employees who are working with the same shift or multiple shifts, having the same format of time or elapsed time, we are supposed to configure the work schedules and assign to the employees. Okay, so first we'll see how we can go for configure this work schedule, and then we'll discuss how it can be associated with the employees. Let's enter into the FSM environment here. Here we can find the shift timings, which we are going to configure. The shift timings, which we are going to configure. Workday patterns. And finally, we'll go for combined. Here we can find calendar events. Calendar event is nothing but a holiday configurations. And then we are going to have any coverage. This event, calendar event is going to be covered on specific area. For example, August 15th is there. Holiday is only in India, right? In India region. If your client is having business in multiple countries, only for the employees who are working in India, we are going to configure that August 15th will be the holiday. Okay. Like that, we will specify review calendar event coverage in case if required. And then we are going to have work shifts here. Work shifts, shift timings will be specifying here. And workday patterns. We are going to have the patterns from Monday to Friday. Whatever the pattern, some Gulf countries will find different, right? Will find different formats according to that we are supposed to configure here. And finally, we have to group all this and let's make the things as a workday pattern. So we are going to group it as workday pattern here and work schedule. Attach this work schedule to the employees. Okay, let's go for first calendar event. I'm going to specify one public holiday here. Which date is going to be holiday on August 15th. Is it for specific region, geographic region, or for any organization? In global HR module, we have discussed about the trees. We have four different types of trees, right? Department tree, position tree, and organization and geographic. So if it is geographic region, then we'll use this here. For which geography tree you would like to go for apply? If you want to go for include any organizations or exclude any organizations or geographic regions, we can do that from here. So null values here, we have go for submit. So we defined successfully one calendar event and we said it's applicable for all. Let's say your client is using business only in India, that we are going to make it here. Then after that, we will go for define the shift timings, work shifts. As I said, we will find time shift, duration shift, and elapsed. We discussed time, and then we talked about elapsed shift. And we can also put a particular duration based on that employee is supposed to attend for the office. I'm just going ahead with the create time shift right now. The shift timings is going to be start at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock and 8 hours and work from office, and the shift is flexible as per the client requirement. Employee here, I'm going to specify core working hours is starts at 8, 9 a.m. Yes. So that's what we are going to specify the shift timings over here. So the shift timings are going to be mainly the flexible timings we have specified. It's going to be 8 hours, and we said it's going to be started with at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock we are going to start over here. 7 close. We will be configuring multiple shifts according to the client requirement. This is about shift configuration. Then we'll set up the workday pattern. So workday pattern is mainly to set the working days in a week. Working days in a week we are going to specify. So we will be having same time workday pattern. If we look at some built-in time patterns which are provided by Oracle, let's say Gulf countries, 7 days workday pattern. In that, if we look at the setup which is configured, length in days is 7 weekly, but the requirement is in 7 days workday pattern used in Gulf region reflecting working Monday to Thursday. That is working Monday to Thursday is working. Monday to Thursday working. Friday and Saturday is off. Friday and Saturday is off. And Sunday is working. Sunday will be working. So that's how they'll go for how the patterns. If this is the requirement, the configuration will be like this. Starting day is 1. 1 is nothing but Monday. Monday to Thursday, 4. Monday to Thursday. It's going to be work from office, whatever we specify the shift company. And then Friday and Saturday, 5th and 6th. 5th and 6th. It's going to be a holiday. Then Sunday working day. So we'll go for specify here. 7th day is working day. Like this, it will be configured. So let's say our client is telling us that Monday to Friday is working, Saturday, Sunday, and a holiday. Then Monday means 1, Friday means 5. That we have to do it. It's a simple pattern we are going to configure. Create time workday pattern. Length in days 7. 1 is Monday. Then end 5th, it's Friday. And assign the shift timings over here. Whatever the shift we have defined that we are going to specify here. The pattern has been created successfully over here. So we got the calendar event, we got the pattern, and we got the shift details. If required, eligibility profile we can provide. For example, I want to assign this work schedule only for the employees who are working for US1 legal entity and for US1 business unit. So let's go for configure here. Absence management eligibility profile here. Seems it's already exists. Okay. Work schedule profile, eligibility profile. So this eligibility profile is used to configure the criteria, like who are eligible for this particular work schedule. We can use either personal tab or employment tab, derived factors and other options. Generally, these derived factors and other options will use while working with the plant's configuration. Now I'm just setting go to employment tab, legal entity, and we would like to assign this work schedule only for the employees who are working for US1 legal entity. Go for business unit. Go for save and close. This is work schedule we have created successfully. Let's combine all these setups in a work schedule creation. We configured shifts, we configured calendar events, we configured workday pattern, eligibility profile. So all these things we are going to combine in work schedule. While working with work schedule, we'll go for combine all these options. Okay, let's go to work schedule over here. So if we look at while working with work schedule, we will find workday patterns here. So the patterns combines shifts. This pattern contains shifts already. You are assigning workday pattern means indirectly we are assigning the shift also. And then we'll find exceptions and we'll find eligibility profile. Here we'll go for configure. We have work schedule, whatever we required here. Let's go for this. RF work schedule. Choose this. It's a time based. We are going to specify category, working category this, and pattern, whatever we have configured that we are going to attach. Yeah, let's go for sequence. That's for the pattern. We are assigning pattern means includes shift timings, and then we'll go for add exceptions here. Calendar event. that we have configured holiday, right? MRF holiday that August 15th, that will go for include of period and eligibility profile. This work schedule, whatever we are going to configure, it's eligible for which employees. So we are assigning this schedule means indirectly it's applicable for the employees who are working in US1 legal entity and for US1 business unit. That's what I go for submit. The dates for the exception must be within the start date and end date of the schedule. Yes. If we look at here, the work schedule, we are telling to the system that it starts from today, 20 February, and close on the same date. But you are telling that holiday will be on August 15th, right? So we are supposed to specify how many years this is, this work schedule. So this date is not between the from date and to date of your work schedule. That's why it was showing error message. Now we mentioned it's valid for 1 year till 24 February 20th. And obviously this calendar date it comes here. Let's go for submit. Once we configure the work schedule, we'll go for assign this to the employees by just going through the employee assignment. Let's go to person management. Searching for an employee here. Let's go for an employee. Go to menu and we'll find here options configuration, payroll configuration, compensation, and global HR. And it comes for options is options records, which is used to assign the options plans and execute the plans to the employees. And when we go for work schedule assignment here, we are going to associate this. Go to work schedule assignment. And work schedule assignment will be able to find here schedule. And we can go for add the schedule here. The schedule is valid for till 24th. And name of the schedule. And I'm going to set that this is primary work schedule. We can configure multiple work schedules to the employees, but only one primary work schedule we can have it. So if at all you want to go for configure another work schedule for the employees, what we can do is we'll just go for add here. Here we can go for specify. After that, if at all we want to go for add any work schedule exceptions, then it can be specified. Nothing but our work schedule or any excludes options, we want to go for specifics and do that. So save this work schedule and then go for review. Go for submit. Click that button. So this is how we can go for configure the work schedule. and assign to the employees here. Once we assign this work schedule to the employees, when employee is applying for a leave, as per the work schedule, it will be considering when the leave management here. This is work schedule. So there is a flexibility for us when we want to go for assign this work schedules to the multiple employees at a time. We can assign it to the organization. We can also go for assign the work schedule to the organizations here. If you want to assign to the particular employee, we can assign primary assignment of the person or to the position. If we assign to the position so that it's applicable for the employees who are eligible, who are working for that position. So we can assign work schedule at person level, position level, job, department, location, legal employer level, as well as enterprise level. We can configure this here. But high priority is this always assignment level, that is the high priority. So that level we can go for specific. Okay. Fine. So this is standard setups which we are supposed to configure as a functional consultant when we are working in options management. We'll be interacting with the clients, gather the different work schedules which are required based on the region. If it is single country, there won't be any problem. So we may be required couple of work schedules. If it is multiple regions, the calendar events are different, shift timings are different, and pattern will be different. So according to that, we will go for create the work schedule and associate with either employee or legal employer wise will go for us. Most of the times when we are working, we'll be configuring at department wise or we'll be configuring at legal employer wise. Okay. Thank you.